Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir SilentGods video. In today's video, we're going to talk about another one of the Chief Challenges, and this time we're going to be tackling the Rook Chief Challenge. So against this boss, he will take, we have to use Radiant damage, right? So we're going to have to bring ourselves the Radiant teams, which I guess the predominant ones are going to be Rally, and then we're going to have Aura. So first of all, I'm going to look at the boss's kit as usual, then I'm going to show you the team that I used, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to tell you from now, I'm currently on the test server, right, because I have not built this team, I don't need to build this team yet, unless like I see that I'm going to test out something else and it works, but I wanted to build this team first on the test server before I actually do it on my actual account, right, on the live server, since I've not tested at all. But let's check the boss's skills. So first of all, on the passive, inflicts 10% attack corrosion to all enemies every 0.5 seconds, converts 2% of the current corrosion on the enemy into damage every 1 second, minimum damage 100. So this one's basically doing damage over time, which means we're gonna need some healing. Then if you look at the battle skill, summons a giant rat to strike enemies within range, so pretty much Rook's skill, it does it in a straight line, so positioning will matter in this case, so that you're only going to be targeted on the specific people that you want to. And then deals additional damage for every corrosion, he does that twice, and then on the ultimate, he hits 3 times, and then again, kind of like, it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's the Rook kit, it's just converted and added a little bit of other text with some more of the damage, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you from now, I threw a team at this, and I'm really disappointed, okay? I'm really disappointed because I pretty much, you see the team that I'm using here. I have Ardreth, Rose, Amonleda, then Diantha, and I think Lenkos, right? I have never personally played with Aura before, okay? Because from what I've seen, or at least what I've tested in the previous seasons, Aura just seemed too underwhelming, and considering the fact that I personally have Filto as a legendary for Rally, plus with the, what's his name, with Laurentiel, it pretty much, there was like, you know, no reason for me to actually build Aura, as I could not find a place, or I could not see a spot where I was gonna be like, yeah, Aura shines, Aura is amazing, I'm gonna be using it. And this one pretty much shows me the fact that it's still gonna be the case, right? At the end of this, I'm gonna show you the builds, I'm gonna show you my affinity, what I have on my Psychic Core, all the upgrades and stuff, so you can pretty much see what's happening, like what I used, what I have, and all that, just to kind of give you, you know, a fair, I guess, example, a fair comparison, a fair showcase on the fact that, like, I'm not trying to make Aura look bad. Like, personally, I bought the exclusive artifact for Amonleda, right? I pulled a dupe of Amonleda when I pulled on the Season 3 banner, and I said, you know what, it's an exclusive legendary, it's an exclusive artifact, let me get that artifact for Amonleda, and well, look at this result. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, yeah, you know, it's 62 million, fair enough, but I'm just thinking about my team that I'm using for Wild, okay, where I have the free legendary Erich with epics, and with like a Cinerel, or like, you know, even a couple of supports, and I still did close to like 80 to 100 mil. This one's a fully legendary team with 3 full, you know, fully skilled up everybody, good artifacts, exclusive artifact on Amaleda. I mean, look at this. Like, I expect more from an exclusive legendary, okay? 42%, 24, 22. Like, I expected this to be like 60 at least, right? It's an exclusive legendary. You expect it to be more, so I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if you've used Amonleda before. Where do you think she shines, right? Because for this one, this is definitely not the place that she shines. It's like, it's extremely underwhelming. Like, I even put the attack aura, you know, I did all the good stuff. Let me show you the psychic core that I have. So I pretty much have all the basic ones, right, up until I get a 5-man synergy. Then I boosted the damage, I boosted the crit damage, and then I stopped there. I didn't put the damage mitigation because maybe not everybody has it full. So I said, let me do it not completely full, so it's sort of relatable when it comes to Psychic Core. But then with the legendaries, like, I know there was some words about an Aura Epic. Like, I know Theohane used to be good, but I think she was nerfed in the meantime as well, so not as good. So I don't know. Again, I have 3 legendaries, like the 3 ones, the 3 first legendaries that were introduced, and I expected them to be pretty good, but it didn't seem to be the case. Now, let's discuss a little bit the builds, okay? So I have on Ardreth, I gave her the Gatekeeper staff, and then I gave her the Ancestral Protection. Maybe there could be an argument that instead of the Gatekeeper staff, I could have tried to go with the Solar King's Horn to try and boost a bit more damage for Amon Leda, but that's not good enough. Or there's an argument of I could try and put Witch's Remains on Ardreth and then maybe give Rose the give Rose the Solar King's Horn, because she does heal and she might be healing everybody to boost more damage, but still it's so underwhelming. So when it comes to builds, like I said, Ardreth, Gatekeeper staff, defense percent, Monolith's Blessing, and then Ancestral Protection. Then Rose, obviously, in the Witch's Remains with the Cyril's Whisper, because she's the debuffer. Enlightenment over here, Enlightenment over here. You pretty much want around 200 Enlightenment, so she does all 6 of the heads, okay? After that, you don't care about getting that much Enlightenment. Accuracy, Survivability, she doesn't do a ton of damage. Then, when we're talking about Antha, I gave her the Chest of Radiance. This one's really good for most 5-man synergy teams, because it gives you 10% attack and defense when you have all 5 from the same synergy. Then gave her Shadow of Death. I do have the crit rate glove over here. The crit damage is pretty low, but even like this, with the crit damage low, she still did like 24% damage, right? So it's pretty underwhelming. And then if you look at Amon Leda, she has her exclusive artifact, right? Silver Pearl Casket. And she even has good crit damage, right? That's what, 200, you know, let me just show you exactly here. 100% crit rate, 264 crit damage, 4.2k attack. Solid stats with a crit rate glove. I went with crit rate instead of crit damage because on my account, for example, on the live server, I have no crit damage glove yet in this set. So I said, you know what? Let me go with crit rate once because, again, it might be a little bit more relatable. And then when we're talking about Lenkos, I gave him Poison of Swamp, I gave him Emissary Whisper, I tried to mix it up, right, to use a different set, and then same principle, Crit Rate Glove from the Strike the Unprepared. And then total stats for him, 78% crit rate. I don't need full, I need around like, 70 is okay, as long as he does get some healing. He gets some boost up to 30% crit rate from this one, and then 239 crit damage, 3.9k attack. So this is the team. You see pretty solid, pretty good builds, but it just seems, unfortunately, again, maybe I didn't test the right ones, but from the initial testing, Aura's just bad for this, right? Aura's just bad, and I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be testing Rally against this one, okay? And with Rally, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to test like more free-to-play options, like for example going more epics maybe or stuff like that. But what I'm gonna be personally testing, because I have them, I'm gonna go like this. I have Laurenthiel, I have what's his name, Filto. Then I'm gonna have Rose, Ardreth, same principle. Rose, Ardreth, really good. And then maybe the last one I'm gonna go with Hedgio, because he's pretty good. Or I could try and go somebody else. I'm not sure if I pulled Alton. I don't think I did. But I could try another ranged one. I know that Hedgio is actually pretty good. He can do a ton of damage. Or even Welby, right? Welby is a solid one for doing damage. But bottom line, when it comes to this boss, kind of same principle as all the other bosses. You want to have one good tank that has Ancestral Protection. You want to have one debuffer that has attack penalty, which preferably is going to be Rose. Like, honestly, the way I'm looking at it, it should be Ardreth and Rose pretty much, right? They should be the two ones. I don't think you're going to need any extra support. As you notice, they did enough healing. They did the debuffs. You want the attack penalty from Rose as well. You want Witch's Remains, Cyril's Whisper. Again, Ancestral Protection over here. And then 3 damage dealer in your best damage builds. And that should give you as much damage as possible. So, again, unfortunately, don't use Aura, right? Aura has disappointed me, at least in this initial test that I did. I'm not sure I want to test anymore, because I guarantee that this team is going to explode the boss, right? Filto with Welby and Laurenthiel, I guarantee I'm going to get around 100 million. Unless I'm wrong. I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, we're going to leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.